let's talk some football, man. There is somebody who I believe is gonna be one of those ones in the league as far as a quarterback, and he's looking good thus far coming off an injury, and I'm talking about Jordan Love. And somebody has some big time words for him, saying some flattery his way. Rob G, hit us with that.
That's right. Ahead of this game against the Texans, DeMeco Ryans, who is one of those coaches who doesn't say a whole heck of a lot, so him to say anything publicly kind of raised some eyebrows. Talking about Jordan Love, said this. He will be, talking about Jordan Love, the best quarterback we faced this year. It doesn't sound too crazy until you consider that 2 weeks ago, Houston beat up on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. So take that for what it's worth.
Right. So I actually, Rob, I don't think that's crazy. I think Josh Allen is absolutely one of the best quarterbacks and has been for the last, give or take 3-4 years, without a doubt. But I think Jordan Love, I think he's actually better than Josh Allen. I think he's going to have had a better career once it's said and done. I think he is. The Packers just keep getting lucky with quarterbacks. Maybe it's scouting. Maybe they know what they're doing. But to have Brett Favre for so long, Aaron Rodgers for so long, and now you got another one that looks like Jordan Love, you're set for another 10 to 15 years. Man, the rich keep getting richer. I think he's amazingly talented. And to me, he is the hybrid of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre, great arm strength, kind of had that spunk, that thing you want. The fellas loved him. The team loved him. The fans love him. But he did take some risks. He did gamble, and he did cost you at times. But overall, you'd be very happy if you have a Brett Favre. Then you have Aaron Rodgers,
the all-time leading interception guy.
Yeah, that guy. And then you have Aaron Rodgers, who is the polar opposite. Doesn't like to take too many risks. Very, very accurate. Amazingly talented, if not one of the top two, in my opinion. He and Patrick Mahomes competing for talent. If you want to throw John Elway in there, I'm not mad at that either. Just natural talent. But there's times where you wish he would take that risk. There's times where you wish he would. You'd say, I know it doesn't look open, but, man, you can go ahead and do that. We need it. And he would maybe be better in crunch time minutes when it mattered. Jordan Love seems to be the perfect middle ground of those when I look at him. He's got the talent, the natural talent, the ability, a pretty ball that he throws like Aaron Rodgers and gifted like that. But he's kind of got that, I'll let it hang, I'll throw it out there. I might throw an interception here or there, but, hey, I'm trying to win this game of Brett Favre, and I think that's the perfect marriage of the two. I like what I see from Jordan Love. So I don't think DeMeco Ryans crazy.
Yeah, I think it's premature. I think he doesn't have nearly as much of a resume yet as Josh Allen, and that's the only reservation, is that we've seen people be premature on people. I'll give you one, Jalen Hurts. A couple of years ago, Jalen Hurts was the new hotness. I don't think people feel the same way about him the last year and a half. Would you agree with that?
No, without a doubt. I would argue, though, I think Jordan Love is a much better natural passer. But
I'm just saying. But
I get your point. Somebody's up and then they go. I understand that.
I think that's the only thing, is that we are quick to be prisoner of the moment. And after that playoff game, obviously, like last year, Jordan Love didn't start that great, and there were questions at the halfway point, and then all of a sudden it clicked in. He played well. He had the big game, of course, set up by Dak Prescott, but he was good, really good, and blew out the Cowboys. As we now have seen, he's not the only one who's blown out the Cowboys. Like, they've lost 4 straight games in the same fashion. So was it him or was it the Cowboys? Because everybody has done it to them.
Hey, Rob Parker, listen, I love to be on this show with you, and sometimes we yell at and argue and disagree. You ain't lying about that one.
That's all I'm just saying.
The Cowboys, boy, I tell you want to get the numbers right.
Because it's 4 straight games. I mean,
you want to go, but that's the thing. Don't play them at your house. Go to their house where you can smack up on them, put your dusty feet and muddy feet on the rug, and disrespect Jerry's world.
Yeah, it's the crazy thing is that they had won 16 straight at home.
I think they maxed out. I think they were supposed to spread those out, Rob, over some more years, and they used them up too fast. Yeah. They were supposed to go like 6-1 and then maybe 5-2 and spread it out. Man, that 16 in a row don't mean nothing anymore. No, but I'm big on Jordan Love. I think I get to see him a little bit. He's in the division with the Lions. I think the Packers have struck like a home run, hit a home run again. I think they got their guy for the future. He's tough. He wants to win. He's got swag, but he's also a leader. I'm big on him. So, I mean, it's tomato in the sense of if you if you got Jordan Love and I got stuck with Josh Allen, I'm great. I'm not mad, but I definitely like the natural passing ability, the natural throwing of Jordan Love more than I see from Josh Allen, and more than obviously you brought up Jalen Hurts earlier.
Yeah, I just again, for me, it's just body of work. Josh Allen, they haven't, and we can talk about it all you want. Josh Allen engineered an unbelievable drive to take the lead in Kansas City. Now, the defense gave it up in the last 14 seconds, right? But he did that in Kansas City. And they haven't really recovered from that as far as that team. You know, they've been good. They win a lot of games. They came back last year. They won a division. His body of work is pretty solid, and he can do a lot of things because he can also run, he can throw, he can do a lot of things.
Yeah, no, he's special. Rob G, just, and Mary, why you bugging? Mark that down because he's all high on Josh Allen, but, then he want to disrespect Brock Purdy, who knew nothing but get to the championship game, get 2 Super Bowls.
Did he win?
I don't get you, Rob Parker.
Did he
I
win?
don't get you.
What 2 Super Bowls did Brock Purdy get to?
I said to get to an NFC championship.
Did they
and
get to a Super Bowl before Brock Purdy?
What? Yes, they did.
Okay.
His name was Joe Montana.
No, what they know Joe
What do you
Montana?
mean? Yes, he did. Steve Young. What are you asking me? Yes, they did. They've been to quite a few Super Bowls before Brock Purdy. But you want to sit up here and act like Josh. I can't. I don't get you, Rob Parker.
No, it's just that I'm a person that I look at body of work. I think where we are in sports is everybody thinks anything that happens today is the best thing that ever happened. And I think people are too quick to crown people. And that's all I'm saying. And people were ready to crown Jalen Hurts. It wasn't that long. He looked great. You can't say he didn't. And
No,
he got his team. He got his team
spectacular.
to the Super Bowl. But I'm telling you right here and right now, people don't feel the same way. And it's not 5 or 10 years ago. It's a year and a half. Even last year.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm
how
not
quickly
arguing.
it can turn. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. But I do think Jordan Love, if we saw them in a whatever you want a combine or just looking at the tape, he's just much more of a natural passer. And again, the Packers, man, listen, every organization kind of has their thing. The Steelers, they just find gritty guys and great defensive players, and then they got another one with T.J. Watt and all the Minka. I can't even slip a name, but you know what I'm talking about. They just continue the Steelers to find that kind of guy. The Packers just find quarterbacks. If you need a quarterback, the Bears need to go find out what the heck the Packers have done. I mean, they finally got it now with Caleb Williams, but there's some teams that have never been able to get quarterbacks or rarely. Y'all better go find out whatever the Packers see because they don't miss when it comes to quarterback. My goodness. I mean, it's remarkable what they're able to do. But I just think Jordan Love, again, when I look at him, I'm like, he looks like the perfect hybrid of Brett Favre and the risk-taking and the kind of the I'm willing to make it happen by any means. And then the precision and the kind of the natural arm talent and the suaveness of Aaron Rodgers. So I'm just big on Jordan Love, and I think and to be honest, as a Lions fan, I'm a little nervous. Like I got to deal with this guy twice a year for the next 10 years. Not happy about that at all. Just when we finally seem like we have control of the division, a division that the Packers have owned for the most part of the last 20 years.
Who's leading the division now?
Well, fine. Ask me that on Sunday night.
No, I'm asking you right now. We have a show today. We don't have a show on Sunday.
The Vikings are.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
At Jordan Love, he got the benefit, and what they've been able to do in Green Bay, you talk about it, is that they haven't rushed people. Is that Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years, right? People in Green Bay, they don't rush their quarterbacks, and I think that has to play into it some.
Why do you want to rush Drake May out there then?
No, but they have nothing going on. I'm saying every time that they've had it, they've had a quality quarterback, a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Right.
So they don't rush.
I'm
There's a
teasing
big
you. I get
difference.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
teasing you.
Aaron Rodgers was sitting there when Brett Favre was playing. Guys going to the Hall of Fame. Jordan Love was sitting there when Aaron Rodgers was playing. He's going to the Hall of Fame. So those are the guys, is what I'm saying.
Man, look at that run, dude. That is crazy. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, now it looks like you got another one. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see, but it looks like
It
right
could
now,
be
That's
another
crazy,
10,
man.
12 years.
It's
You
like
just
the
don't know.
quarterback version of what the Pittsburgh Steelers do with coaches. Give us 3 coaches for like 55, 60 years. That's what they do.